Try not to spill my tea. Yeah, I made it. Anyway, yeah, I've been doing a lot of this today. Well, only 2 hours. Yesterday I did 4 hours. My weight went up mainly because I decided Friday night to get a 12 pack of Heineken's. A few days before that, I decided to get another 12 pack of Heineken's. So I think since last weekend, I drank like a case and a half. I'm not going to be drinking it all this week until Saturday, which is when I do drunk yoga, which is a big deal for me. It's an end of the month celebration. It's where I just get silly on camera. I mean, what else is new? But I mean, this is a little sillier than usual, and I'll drink about like 6 to 8 beers, and then I'll start doing yoga. No, actually, I'll drink like 4 beers, and then I'll do the yoga while drinking like another 3 or 4 or 5 or 9. This Saturday, I want to do it at the barn, and at the farm rather, at the back of the barn, and I'm pretty sure they'll. I mean, it's. It's not. I mean, if they say no, it's no. But I'm hoping to, because it would be fun doing it with a horse and some horses, some goats, some dogs, and it won't just be in my bedroom. It was a weird week. I say a lot. Last Sunday, when I was doing my my workout progress, I was thinking that, all right, well, I'm going to go to my nephew's, I'm going to babysit his kids, and it'll be a week as usual. I get over there and he's sound asleep, and I'm thinking, well, you got to be at work at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. What's up? So I wake him up, and he tells me, oh, I'm on vacation this whole week. You don't come back until next Sunday. So here it is next Sunday. And I've been feeling crappy this week because I've accomplished nothing. I didn't even mow the lawn. One thing I accomplished was that I managed to get my hands on some decent guitar tones for my DAW. And it's, it's cross software. It works in Presonus and it works in Reason. And I'm using the two of them because, one has benefits the other doesn't. The other has capabilities the other doesn't. And for some weird reason, Studio One doesn't recognize my Fishman MIDI pickup. It doesn't recognize. I got the Artiphone Instrument One. I'm thinking it might be too late to return it, so I might be selling it. If I sell it, I'll sell it $50 off of the new price, so it'll be like $250. I don't use picks. I use artificial nails. So I kind of chewed up the what do you call it? The tabs you use to simulate strings. These things. Anyway. I've been around 145 most of the week. Last night I went up to 152. This morning I weighed in 147, went to the bathroom twice, came out 145. I ate well today. I was going to fast, but I decided not to. Fasting isn't a bad idea. It's a great way to like kind of catch up. If you lose ground, skip a meal and then don't overindulge coming off that fast. Come off the fast gently, and you'll be down a pound. And if you can maintain that, that's awesome. Carry that through to the next week. Now you're down 2 pounds. And my experience with losing weight, the further I got from my ideal weight, to me, my ideal weight is 125. I'm now 145. Actually, I'm like 148 right now, 149 even. Tomorrow morning, I'll be 144. Maybe 145. Next day, I'll be 143. The thing is, though, is that the farther I am from my ideal weight, the easier it is to lose the weight. When I was 225, the first 20 pounds I lost were from coming off medication. I was on antidepressants, and I'm just looking at the mute button, and it would be just hysterical if I went all this time so far with the mute button, with the microphone muted. But I can see the level monitor on OBS, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, when I first the first 20 pounds, I went from like 220-ish to 200. That was just coming off of the antidepressants, which I understand can put some weight on you. The next 20 pounds, I honestly, I was losing about 10 pounds a month. And it was funny because at first, like, I mean, prior to coming off the antidepressants, I had kind of resigned myself to just being fat. And I was not immobile, but I wasn't as mobile as I was even just a few years prior. I had gained, I'd gone up from like 170, 180 to over 200. And it was awful. Not in being fat. I have nothing against fat people. I've seen plenty of women over 200 pounds that were absolutely gorgeous. And, but for me, it doesn't work because I rely a lot on my ability to move. It just makes me happy. It's one of the things that makes me happy, being able to get up quickly, get down quickly. I like photographing insects in flight. I haven't done it in years, but you have to be able to move. I have to be able to move in order to do that. And I have to move quickly, and I have to be able to get up and down without handhold and, preferably without making, a bunch of noises to exaggerate it. When I got down to like 160, 150, the weight loss was a little slower. And it came to be like about maybe 4 or 5 pounds a month, which is more typical of what you would get from people who are just having like a little battle of the bulge, not a full-blown total war on adipose tissue. Anyway, once I got under 150, I stagnated for like a year, more than a year. And that's where I am right now. The thing is, though, is that I tend to indulge. I love beer. I like drinking a 12-pack over the course of a day, from like in the afternoon until like, 1 or 2 in the morning. Yeah. And while doing that, I snack. But I'm getting better with my snacking. I tend to go towards light microwave popcorn. Still has the butter flavor and the salt and whatnot, but it's reduced calorie, and it works. My meals are really good. I tend to go with a chicken vegetable stir fry that I just, put together. Egg whites. Sometimes I'll have a can of mackerel. Eat it like tuna. And yeah, I just realized now, it's just like slipping in my mind, but I didn't realize that I was moving my legs. But yeah, it's been a weird week. I thought I was financially screwed, totally belly up. I am, but I'm not. But I am, but I'm not. So that's really where that's all going with. My sister's dog, the golden retriever you might see in the background sometimes, it's not looking good for her. And she may not survive the year. We're not in a hurry to put her down. And just like with my sister's other dog, who passed away last year, I'm willing to help her with whatever she needs. Whether it's taking the dog to the vet, picking the dog up from the vet, cleaning up the mess she makes in the kitchen once in a while. Sometimes I pretend I don't see it and leave it for her. I'm a horrible little brother, but I am a little brother, so I think things have been going fairly well. I signed up for something today from a company called STL. It's called AmpHub. With the Reason and what do you call it? Persona Studio One guitar effects. I'm not getting the tones I want. They don't sound good. The STL AmpHub, it's $10 a month, but oh my god, it sounds good. I mean, I just plugged my electric in, and it just sounded good. I mean, why can't the others? And I guess it's a matter of tweaking it, but I really don't want to do that. I want to just use a preset. I'm not so particular. I'm sure there's a preset in every single plugin and module that will appeal to me. Like I said, I'm really not that particular. I could always tweak it a little bit. Like there's too much overdrive, too much gain. I can always dial that back myself. I understand those controls. When it comes to actually tone shaping and stuff like that, I'm going to be lost in the woods. And the farther I am from a really good tone, the harder it's going to be for me to dial it in. So that's why I think the presets are absolutely, necessary for me. And the presets, I forgot what Presonus's guitar thing is called. It's really neat. It looks really cool. It looks a lot like the STL software, but it just doesn't sound good. Or at least my guitars don't sound good out of it. I've heard other people's guitars sound good out of it, but not mine. My bass sounds good through their software, but it sounds better through the STL software. So, yeah, hopefully this means more recording with the electric. The tuner on the STL software, this is turning into a software review. But the tuner is really, really nice. I mean, it's probably the best tuner I've ever seen in my life. And it's not at all jumpy. I've seen tuners where, you just... Yeah. And that's the progress I'm making with my workouts. But the thing is, though, is that I'll tell you from experience, I have a history of mental illness. Not stark raving loony kind of stuff, but just the kind of stuff that'll screw you up in the long run and prevent you from being a what do they call that? A functioning citizen. I do function, but not very well. I'm not very competitive. I'm not aggressive. A lot of times I get screwed. A lot of times I get screwed because I just don't, I don't know. Anyway. If I didn't... I got screwed. I got screwed really bad about a year and a half ago. Yeah, about a year and a half ago. Really, really bad. I mean, like, screwed. Then I got screwed again about 6 months ago. I found out I'm paying... I'm not paying, but I'm being charged $12,000 interest on a $490 debt. And $12,000 interest. Now, my income is a little more than that a year, so... The thing is, though, is that they can't garnish pay or anything because the age of the debt. The debt is well over 10 years. And I thought all that had been taken care of when my mom died. that all my debts were supposedly taken care of from what I was supposed to inherit, which I didn't. So the thing is, though, is that when you do, I don't feel like I've hit rock bottom. Hitting rock bottom would be like not having my sister to fall back on. I'm at my sister's house right now. I'm living here. And where I am right now is kind of like, it's not so much a kick in the ass. It's more of just, it's hitting a solid place. I used to live at my mom's house, and that really wasn't solid. It was, I mean, it was reliable. I was there for damn near 50 years. The thing is, though, it wasn't a good place. I don't want to get too much into that, but the thing is, though, is that what I'm doing now, going from 225 pounds down to 145, that's 80 pounds. That would not have been possible if a certain doctor hadn't just like, surprise, we're taking you off antidepressants. You know, if you want, you can drive into New Hyde Park, you know, through Nassau County, and all that hyper aggressive mentality out there. And I'm being facetious, but at the time, you know, when you need 2 or 3 milligrams of lorazepam in order just to sleep, you know, it's anyway. If I hadn't like gone through that, I wouldn't have been able to lose weight. I wouldn't be on this machine right now, which I absent-mindedly pedal away on. And I wish I had thought about this. I was thinking about other things. There's a guy named Brentley who Greg Doucette released a video about him today, and I feel for the guy, and I want him to be successful. He's doing a weight loss journey, and but yeah, I think the key to the whole thing, I mean, you'll see guys like Ty Lopez and all those guys, yeah, mindset, you know, free seminar for the mindset. But the thing is, though, part 2 costs you, you know, 20 grand. Yeah. When you feel it, you'll know it, and I hope you feel it soon. If you haven't already, or if you're in a place where you need it. I don't know. I don't have the right words for it, but at least understand that I am hoping that whoever you are, wherever you are, if you're anything like me, if you're nothing like me, I hope you get that sense of I don't know, that sense of purpose. Towards your own health and towards your own well-being. Anyway, yeah, I'm clearly not doing the pistol squats or the rotating T-pose this week. Likewise, I'm not taking the calendar down. It's over there. I track my weight 3 times a day. I was 148, 149 before. That measurement will go down by next Friday. Saturday, I'm doing drunk yoga. I'll be drinking the rest of the day. You know. Yeah, I'm just full of it today, ain't I? Anyway, many blessings and many thanks. I'll be back tomorrow with the upper body push workout, and I hope to see you then. Until then, take care and best wishes to you and all you love. Good health, good fortune, and lasting happiness.